Hello and welcome to Alliance War Season 48, Episode 11. So Legion actually did really well against us. They only died the 3 times. We gave up 24 deaths. So that did just push us slightly out of Masters, unfortunately. We currently sit first in Platinum 1. And we've got 6 fights today's war. This is actually the first war of the season where I don't have any tactic defenders, which was actually quite refreshing, especially after last war. And our opponent today is 4 Loki, so obviously a very famous alliance. They currently sit actually just 1 rank below us, rank 2 in Platinum 1 now. Our team today is our 7-star rank 2 Silk, our 7-star rank 2 Warlock, and our 6-star rank 3 Odin, which we won't be using but it'll be for someone else. Our masteries are actually our Alliance War defense setup, so we actually haven't changed it since our defenders, but we will change it later in the war to our normal offense setup. The first fight of today's war is an Absorbing Man, so we're starting here on Path 6. This might be the first time I've taken Path 6 in the first section for a while, really. But we've got this Absorbing Man, so this is pretty much as simple as you can get for Silk. There's really nothing to worry about. He doesn't really have any nodes that will really trouble us. There is spiked armor, but with that's minimal damage for Silk. And we can, all it would cost at the very most is a potion. This is an extremely safe fight for Silk. But we get a nice heavy punish to that special 2 there to turn off his magma form. And so we obviously want to bait out special 1 next so he doesn't go refined. And we do that just there. So we again counter with a heavy attack. We probably could have thrown a special 2 there and that probably would have finished him off because he actually was running a recoil mastery. So you can see he had that permanent poison on him. So that was a bit of a pleasant surprise. But we do get to a special 3. We've only lost about 5% of our health, even with spiked armor, so it was a very clean fight to start off. And then next up in Path 6, we have a Spider Ham. So this is a 7-star rank 2 Spider Ham, and now Warlock is an amazing matchup for Spider Ham because we can literally just parry heavy the whole fight. Now Spider Ham obviously doesn't have too much health to play with, so as long as we can just keep bleeding him down, he'll melt pretty quickly, to be honest. And there is aggression prowess, so if he does get to that special 2, it could be very dangerous. So we just want to bait those special 1s should he get to them. But obviously he is running willpower here, as you can see, so he actually is getting power drained a lot from having those bleeds on him. But he did do that 1 special 1 there, and if we start throwing full combos here, he will start evading and counter-attacking and going unblockable. So we just want to stick to the parry heavies, only attack him when he's stunned, and you can see that's doing the trick. We are getting a few power stings on us, but we're not planning on throwing any specials at all. The only time we would maybe throw a special is if we get trapped into the corner and we have to throw a special 3 as sort of a get out of jail free card. But we're in no danger of getting trapped into the corner. This is a very clean fight. He's playing very well into us, just getting those consistent parries, and we just keep bleeding him down. So that was it. Simple as that. So now into section 2, we are on Path 4. So we're taking this Hulk here to start off. This is Andrew the Rust, rank 3 Hulk. So this guy's pretty chunky. And the advantage that my 7-star does not have over my 6-star is that she doesn't have the Awakened ability. So with the Awakened ability comes the slow debuff that Silk can get off her heavy attack. Now this is not essential for fighting Hulk because he only gets unstoppable 1 time when he activates Gamma Rage. But we do have to be wary about that. And so the plan was to basically get him to 14 Furies and then throw a Striker. Now he actually got to 13. He actually got Furies quicker than I thought he would. So I decided just to do some parry lights and try and get into 15 that way because as you can see our Striker is not ready yet. So I do a few parry lights. He's not wanting to go into Gamma Rage, taking a few attempts to get into it. I think that's 3 parries in a row. But he finally goes into Gamma Rays there, so it was definitely the safest way to do that. You can see I do have an invulnerability boost on as well, just in case we messed that up, and he did hit us a few times. The invulnerability boost was there to save us, because this was obviously a very high stakes war in terms of getting that Masters position. We're at 5-5 now in the season, so winning a war against a pretty evenly matched opponent like this would be integral to a Masters finish. But we get into the pistol 3 rotation. You can see he's got 25 physical resistances. There's no way he's surviving a special 2 like this. So after that Silk fight, we're going to be switching our setup to setup number 2. So this is our Alliance War offense setup. And I could have switched to number 3, which is our normal recoil setup. But I did want to actually take off Mystic Dispersion and swap it with Collar Tech, because Collar Tech will help Warlock by reducing the amount of combat power rate our opponents get by 18% with 5 points in Collar Tech there. So we've got our recoils on now. We're fighting this Havoc. Now this is a Havoc that I fought for many years. I've done this. In fact, I've even shown this on my channel, I think 3 years ago. This is like season 26. You can see in the bottom right corner. I've been doing this fight for a long time, so I know how to do this fight very well. And that was back the day when I was using my 6-star rank 3 Warlock, and now I'm using my 7-star rank 2 Warlock. So you can see how far we've come since then, but we're still doing the same fight here in Alliance War because it's essentially the same nodes. So we are throwing a special 2 here. We don't want to throw any heavies because that will bleed him. And once he starts bleeding, he's going to build up those plasma and put Evilus on us. We did take a little bit of power sting damage, but it really wasn't too bad. We just wanted to nuke that guy down as quickly as possible. And that's a similar game plan for this guy. So Sauron, 7-star rank 2 Sauron. We definitely, just like that Havoc, just want to nuke him down as quickly as possible. So we're going to be playing extremely aggressively. You can see we have a Power Start 1 boost that's left over from that Havoc fight. We want to get the infection up straight away. Of course, he's throwing a few heavies, which is a bit strange. But yeah, once we get that infection locked on here, you can see it does have 7 paralysis. So if he dashes 40, he will go unblockable. But we chain into a special 2 here. But now that he does have 10 paralysis, if he does throw a special attack, he will be unblockable. And so he does actually throw the special 1 here, just before he goes stream below a bar of power. But you can see, even with Burden of Might, we're able to stay up at a special 2 with the power back boosts and finish him off with another bonk. And the last fight of today's war is a Bishop. So just like that Havoc before, this is a fight that we've done for several years, in fact. This is probably the first time I've fought a rank 3 Bishop though. But this is also the first time I've used my rank 2 Warlock on this fight. So we're definitely a very strong matchup here for us. Now we just want to throw light, medium combos here, just so we don't give him prowess. He unfortunately hit us with a double medium there because I wasn't parrying quickly enough. We do throw the special 2 there, and the arm breaks on. He did purify the first armor breaks with Conflictor, but that's fine because, well, that's not fine actually, throwing a special 1. But we want to stay away from him now. Obviously, we don't want to let those incinerates burn us to death. So we want to stay far away from him. We can throw 1 heavy because he doesn't have any prowess. So and in fact, he won't even get bled because he would just purify the bleed. We just threw the heavy to get him out of our face. Throw another special 2. We obviously don't want him to throw a special 1, so we're going to reparry here. And chain into another special 2. He throws the heavy, in fact, so we don't get to reparry, but we chain into a striker and then chain into a big special 2, and this will finish him off here. So yeah, that was our war today. So another 6 fights soloed, no deaths. It's been a while since our last death, which is good. We're almost up to that 90% solo rate. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this war, and I'll see you in the final war of the season and also some war rewards. I'll see you then. Peace out.